Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Planet Zoo, where we'll be building my forever zoo, or as one that I will just continuously work on to get to a level of perfection. And we'll be building it in North America, because, yeah, we're going to build North America. That's what I'm used to. That's the continent I'm from. So let's get into it. So let's name this on Vesa. And we'll get right into it. So if you're not familiar with Planet Zoo is a tycoon game, kind of similar to Zoo Tycoon, early game in the early 2000s, one of my personal favorites. And essentially, you start, as it says, Planet Zoo, you start building a zoo from the ground up, and that's where we're going to be starting off here. So I elected to pick the grassland biome. A little different than what I've done in the past. I've done temperate and taiga, more of a winter base map here, but we're doing grasslands, so it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little sculpt, so we can have some different terrain coming into the zoo. Let's get down here to start building a pathway for our guest, which will be right here. Like to go a little wider. This will be the front of our zoo here, so everybody will enter and leave from this portion right here. So we'll just make a nice little center way right here, and then let's see, got to lay down some of the facilities. And so, money is a real thing here. There is a sandbox mode, but personally I like a little bit challenge of balancing the money aspect of things. So this will change as time goes. So let's see here. We need some staff facilities. So let's see. We'll start with a little keeper hut here. So this is where all our zookeepers that'll be attending to the animals will be staying. We do need some power. Throw down a little solar panel. Here we go. Let's see here. And then we also need if I can find it, an animal trade center. So this is where we'll be buying our animals, and they will stay there until we, let's see here. Let me rotate. There we go. So this is all that we technically need to start. So we'll go ahead and lay down some more path here. We'll start to branch off here because we've got a large playground here to play with. So, but let's go ahead and get a habitat for our first animal, and I don't know which one we're going to do. We're going to take a look at it and we'll go from there. So we'll throw down We'll do some glass here. Actually, you want to do one-sided glass because the animals, you want your guests to have, a really good view of the animals, but you also want them to be able to not be scared by the guests as well. So we'll just start with this. So we'll do a concrete wall out to here, and then we'll do another glass wall here, so we can, and it's a two-way wall, so the guests can look in, but the animals cannot. And then we'll go back to concrete. And we'll do it right out to here. There we go. We'll throw another two-way mirror here, or glass. See, even you can see here, so they can see through here, but if you get on this other side, they can't see out. Animals can't see out. We will need another path. Let's do here. Just want to follow that exhibit all the way through. We'll go here. Curve it out a little bit. There we go. We'll little curvage. All right, so we got a full track. We've got our first habitat here. So let's see what we're gonna put. Gotta do a habitat door, which we'll do right here. And then let's go look at our animal trading. So we could go off the bat and get a, you know, a pretty prized animal like a Bengal tiger. How the game works, and at least in franchise mode, is you have currency down here, which is your conservation credits, which if you breed animals and you release them or trade them to other zoos, you get more credits. So then you can get more animals. So let me look here. Let's see here. Let's think of something not too crazy. What's going to be the first animal in our zoo? Let's look here. Maybe a lynx. Lynx would be cool. And we got to see if they're also available. So we'll look at lynx, grizzly bears. I would love to have some penguins. I love penguins. Let's see here. Red pandas are always cool. Let's look at... We'll start with those. We also, you know, you don't want your fence to be too small to where, oh, beavers. We gotta have beavers on there. You don't want your fence too small because animals can escape. So let's start with this. Eurasian lynx. So this will actually go into if they're male, female. So like here's Ivan, the Eurasian lynx. I'm actually all fine with getting Ivan. So you can click on it, and we got to go over here. And the best ideal here is to see how many can fit in a group. So group size is 1 to 2 of male and female. So ideally, if we're gonna go the lynx route, we could go Ivan, adopt, and then we'll go in here and we'll find him a mate. Bagadana. Sure, that's sounds like a pretty name. So, and then we will send them to the zoo. Boom. We'll come over here and we'll get Ivan, who's our prized Eurasian lynx. And then we can go start doing habitat. So filter, we can go by species, and we'll go down here to Eurasian lynx. And you know, as we grow our zoo, kind of like in real life, as you grow your zoo, you get more money, so we can make Ivan an even better exhibit. But we are just getting started out. So we've got Eurasian lynx on here. We'll even do Eurasian lynx. Actually, JK, you can't do it by that, but Eurasian lynx is going to be, let me put it back in play. So, but before I forget, I've got to hire some keepers. So we'll throw down 1, 2, and once this starts, we're gonna have people coming into our zoo. So we need a caretaker as well. And then this is a zoo for profit, so I do need to start making an area for us to have some sales of food and drinks and such. I don't like how that looks. There we go. Back to the paths. There we go. Maybe this will... There we go. I like that more. Facilities. All right. Vendors. So we're going to throw down a little Planet Zoo. Let's see here. Whoa. Hey now. We'll do this. Planet Zoo. That'll give us some food, and then we'll start selling a drink as well. We'll get a little lemonade stand here. But we need to put down a vendor. Boom. Boom. And then also come back into here. Facilities. They need a place to rest, which will be... we don't need a large one yet. Let's do Let's do this. So hey, look, we've got a lot of guests coming to see our Eurasian lynx in our open field, which is not happy for them, and I don't like that. So over here we can see habitat. They need a hard shelter. So we'll do this shelter. We'll do no. We'll do that's South American. You know what? Let's do a yeah. Well, that's pretty big. Okay, I don't like that one either. You know, do something small. Here we go. And then we'll also throw down some bedding for them. Give them, and then we'll throw down some bedding area over here. So if they want to lay here, it'll be really close to the guests. They'll have a good time. Because not only are you just trying to get your animals to be content, you also want your guests to be content. And look, capitalism. Gotta love that good old-fashioned capitalism. So now plants, they want some more plants. So we'll go over here. Their biome is going to be, let me see here, environment, plants. So any of these biomes will work for our lynx. So temperate, tundra, or temperate. So we'll go in here, nature, since we've set this to our, uh-oh, this is not good. No good. No good. Okay. Emergency capture. See, just what I was talking about. Don't worry, folks. We've got it in our hand. I'm totally a professional zoo builder. So, I need to do some more research. Because, there they go. So, I need to make these probably taller. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna make it all taller. Because that's the last thing I need is some kid to get eaten by a lynx. Okay, let me just double check that I've done that correctly. Eurasian lynx. Okay, zoo. Animals. Ivan, Eurasian lynx. Go to Zoopedia. Let's see here. Alright, they're back in here. Okay, surely they can't climb over these. I don't know, surely. Okay, we're also dealing with crime, which is not good. So we need to throw down at least one security officer. But back to what I was mentioning earlier, to throw on to everything else. I need, well, one, we need toilets, that's for sure. Don't want people using the restroom like animals in our zoo. Okay, so the other thing I need is to make sure, if I can find it, here we go. So these are really important. These are donation boxes. So anytime anybody sees something really cool or they feel motivated to donate to our zoo, they will throw it in these donation boxes, which goes a long way to us making sure we can upgrade and get new animals. So it's a very important step to making sure that our zoo grows. We'll throw down some seating so they can sit, have a nice little talk, little chat. Considering we only have one animal right now, we are at a loss. Facilities without power. So we need to direct the power over here. Let's see here. We'll do a path out here. Actually, I need to do this. So this is path that only staff can go, because if not, they'll just start wandering down here, and that's no good for us. We're gonna do this. So, one less thing we got to worry about. Now the power's going to these. Alright, back to what I was doing. Let's look at our Eurasian links. Ivan. Love this game. Love the detail in it. It's hard to see at night, but I love the game. Alright, back to what I was doing. Let's get your terrain all nice and cozy. Let's see here. So I'm gonna throw down some. Let's look at habitat. Terrain, temperature's good, plants good, hard shelter. He just needs some plants. But we'll go here. Temperature's good, terrain's good. Okay, so they actually like this. So all we really need now is just some. Throw down some plants, maybe some water. Let's see. Let's find what the. There we go. Throw down some trees here. Okay. We'll throw a nice rock here that they can lay on in front of the guest. Oh, that's way too big of a tree for my liking. How about this? Plants. Okay. Just start plopping down some trees here. Plants. Because I imagine with these, they're living in highly forested mountain areas. So yeah, it would make sense that they want to feel. They want to feel. Okay. Still need some more plants coverage. Okay. So let's do. They need more actual coverage, less. That's a big tree. We'll do these back here. Give them a little. Okay. Okay. So need to be of the same continent, which would be Asia and Europe. Go figure. Eurasian links. Go figure, Jeff. Go figure. Okay, that's fine. Oh look, I like this tree. Throw down some of these. Boom. Pop these right by the. Give them some privacy when they're laying down at night. Well, we want to give our guests some coverage to where they can see them as well. Let's put this on the rock. Oh yeah. So maybe some little flowers here and there. Different kind of ferns. Throw these around here. You like that, Ivan? Hope so. Hope do you like those? Keep sprinkling around some other ferns because we still need to get tree coverage up. But look, hey, he's running around looking like they're happy. Almost there. Plants are good. Siberian pea shrub. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, another big thing before I forget, which is very important. They need somewhere to eat. If not, then they will go hungry. So we'll do this. So these are two different things that gives them enrichment, but also looks good for they'll hang like food up here, and then they can see them jump onto it. which is pretty cool. Okay, so food and water. We do need at least a... This is where they'll get their daily water. So we'll do it right here to be easy for the zookeepers to do. And then we're going to throw down a large food tray right here. So all the little kids that are watching can be traumatized as they eat. And we don't have any trash cans. So let's go here. Also, talk about capitalism. We're going to drop down ATM so they can spend more money. Oh, they're about to mate. Lovely. Not going to show that on YouTube. Let's see here. Trash cans. Okay. We definitely need these. Recycling bins. We'll throw one right here at the corner. Throw another one right here. Zoo bin. Throw one on each side. So these hooligans can make sure that we are keeping our park looking great. We'll make, I like doing this. We'll do, oh, hang on. We'll do this. Out. So we'll make this little area. Once I get to it, I'll throw down some benches here so they can eat as a family. And we'll do boom, 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 boom. Just give them somewhere to sit down in case, you know, they get some food here. Which we'll alter this, but just for now. Okay, merchandise. We, like I said, this is capitalism. We still got to make our monies. Don't have that much money, but let's do right here. Let's see. For the time being, we'll do it right here. Oh wait, that's just balloons. No, it's merchandise. And they sell balloons. So, kids will be happy. Make some extra money. We can get some more animals. Let's check in on Ivan. That's the pronghorn we put down. Let's see here. Oh, there goes Ivan. Alright, Ivan's having a great time. He's happy. He does need some more enrichment. So we'll go over here to habitat enrichment. So, yeah, we'll put this right here. Something that he can scratch his paws and start feeling better. Oh, a literal scratching post. Okay, let's do that right here. We'll do a scratching post over here, and we'll do a scratching post over here. Oh, scratching post pines. This is new. I must have added this later into the game. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's see. Ivan should be pretty happy in his mate. Yeah, good job, Ivan. So, Ivan's all good. And that's our first full exhibit, and I'm sure we'll might make some arrangements. We've got a whole bunch of area here to play with, and we carve into something that we can be proud of. So I think this is where I'm going to cut the video. Thank y'all for joining me. You know, if you like this content, let me know. If you have suggestions, anybody makes a comment, I'll name one of the links after y'all, or the second link after you. This is within reason, nothing crazy. Give me an actual real animal name, you know, like one that's legit, not a YouTube, but give me a suggestion. We can name our animals and I'll name them. But yeah, thank y'all for joining me. Yeah, look forward to. I love this game, and look, the Lynx are about to have their offspring, and so give me a name for the offspring, and whichever one I like the most, I'll put on here. So y'all have a great day. Thank you so much. Talk to y'all next time. Hey, thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe button, it helps our channel grow, and it's greatly appreciated. Thank you.